Welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. Hello, episode number 60 actually. So that's a milestone in its own. Hi, welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. I'm kind of switching around the angles here and there. I kind of like how this looks, where it's like you can see most of the wall, you can see the Me versus Myself logo here. You can see a little bit of my closet, but it's closed today. But I got a little bit of American flag there, a little bit of a basketball court. I don't know. I just feel like this is like a actually very nice dynamic because it's like just adds a whole bunch of things to look at, and it's like you can see everything, but like your main focus is me. So that being said, welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. This is episode 60, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, because if you, like I said, if you're new, you've never watched any of these podcasts, I love to vent. I love to tell you how I'm doing, how I'm dealing with certain problems, what problems I'm having, certain ideas, certain goals that I'm working on, just ways that I'm improving myself, and just basically documenting it via video diary, I guess. And while listening to this, I hope you find some sort of inspiration to continue improving, continue finding something that makes you happy, as I found this. This is my therapy, you can sort of say. I love just being able to hop on here and let you guys know what I'm up to, what I'm doing, and it's just crazy to like experience the feeling after I get to just talk to my friends, which is you guys, and I just really appreciate it. And usually this conversation flows like if I was speaking to you. We're having a conversation right now, you're listening to me, and who knows what you're doing, but I appreciate you taking the time to listen. So that being said, thank you. Please consider subscribing. Please liking. And that's all for today. I'm just kidding now. But yeah, hi. Actually, bro, I kind of have a lot to say today. You last heard from... I uploaded my video like yesterday, 2 days ago. And this video is going to go up on Wednesday. Today is Monday. Because I figured out this... I want to structure this better. So I figured, okay, I record, sorry, I just like blanked out, but I record Mondays and upload Wednesdays, because before it would be like I'd record and then like edit, upload, and then like post it the same day, but that became like I couldn't maintain doing that, I guess you can say, because like I would just get, like I record a podcast, but then I get distracted doing something else, or I'd have to do something else, and like I wouldn't edit it. So it would just stay in my camera roll unedited, and then I would just continue going on about my days, and like I would eventually move on, and it would be like, oh shit, I should have uploaded what I had to say a week ago, because now what I'm feeling is so much different than that. So sometimes, it was kind of like a in-between misbalance, an imbalance, sorry, misbalance. But yeah, this weekend was kind of eventful in the sense that like emotionally, I've been fucking... Alright, I'm gonna just be real honest, bro. I don't see why I shouldn't. And I'm kind of... I catch myself trying to, like, tiptoe around it. So where it's like, I'm telling you, but, like, not really telling you. But I've been fucking really upset lately. Upset because, I guess there's a lot going on. Let's see. And it's so stupid. I feel so dumb, because it's like all of these little things have bugged me so much, and it's like, here I am, I'm fucking annoyed. But here, it has to do with my ex, in a sense, and it's not anything her. It's not about her. It's more about how I'm reacting to her, and I've noticed that I've been feeling very insecure about myself, because I'm seeing... So, okay, I saw her hang out with a certain somebody, and this certain somebody, at the time we were dating, I fought so much against, like, her really being friends with, because I was just uncomfortable with this friend, and this person had kind of talked bad about me, so it was just like, I don't see why you need to be friends. But, they fought, well, she fought for, like, him being his friend, and, like, I feel kind of stupid, because I was that person that was just like, yo, don't be his friend anymore, like, don't be his friend. And I see how controlling that was back then, like, now I see, like, well, like, that's not my place to really tell her who you can be friends with, it's like, I didn't expect her to say that to me, so it's like, why am I expecting that from her? And, like, I mean, it is what it is, and you live and you learn, like I said, like it is, you just live and you learn. But just seeing that these people are, I guess, getting closer just kind of makes me like kind of want to punch the air, because it's just like, bro, like, okay, but like I kind of laugh about it, but also like it really, really makes me kind of upset because I guess it's like part of my ego's hurt because it's like, well, damn, like I thought we were cool. I didn't think you would do that. And I mean, I know that we broke up and like so much shit happened that like maybe that's nothing compared to like maybe things that I did or things that led to us breaking up. So it's really I really have no place to be like, oh, like should have done this way. Should have, it's not my place at all. But I'm just telling you how I've reacted to seeing that and just like seeing that and like just thinking to myself that I guess what bothers me is just like the fact that I was right for so long. And I mean, I might not be right still, like to this day, but a big part of me feels right. And I think that's why it's bothered me so much. I don't even know, like I guess from yesterday to today, which it's only been a day, but I fucking noticed how like it actually just really really bugged me the fact that it was just like, damn, bro, like I don't know. It's not her fault either. Like, she has the right to be her with friends, be friends with whoever. Like, it's not even like we're in each other's lives that much either way. Like we're friends and we talk here and there and we've hung out a few times. Like, and it's been good. We've. It's just like a very genuine friendship that we both a genuine connection because we've seen each other grow. So I feel like that's why we kind of have that sort of like care for each other because it's like, well, we kind of helped each other get to where we're at now, so it's kind of like there's like a certain amount of respect there for each other that's just like, I want to see you doing good and I hope you see what you want to see me doing good, and that's a very healthy, it's a healthy relationship, it's a healthy friendship, but I just don't like how I react to those kinds of things. Like, I don't think it should affect me the way it did. And I mean, I say that I'm over like certain things that happen. Like I'm over maybe the situation of him like maybe talking bad about me. It's just more of like, I guess it's hard for me to like take in the fact that it's like, oh damn, like you guys are friends, and not that they're dating or not that they're gonna date, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened at one point. And that, I guess that's what really makes me feel like shitty. Sorry, I don't know what they're watching over there in the living room, so you might be hearing that right now. But I don't know, like it just bothered me a lot, and it really made me feel very mad and like upset and like insecure because I start comparing myself to people, and I shouldn't fucking do that. I don't need to do that, and I know that I don't because like I've just been working on myself lately. So like I've been finding I've been appreciating myself a lot more. I've been like self-love, I guess. My self-love has been way more like I've been working on myself. So I can say that like I've been making progress. But then like seeing how I reacted to this was just like, bro, like fuck, man. That just made me mad. It honestly just made me feel upset and maybe a little bit betrayed, and it's not her fault at all. Like I'm not blaming her. But it did make me feel kind of betrayed, and I noticed that like my ego was kind of hurt. It was just like, oh damn, like that's how we're rocking. And again, like she's in no place to like cater to me. Like there's no reason why she has to cater to me. Like regardless of whatever happened in the past and regardless of whatever history we might share, like she's in no place, and she doesn't have to like cater to me. She's free to do her own thing. It was just like, fuck, man, that's it's just like shit like that kind of just bugs you, I guess. And I guess like I mean like I'm not ashamed of feeling like upset about it because like, well, one, it's helping me like improve, right? It's helping me like just deal with certain feelings that might still be there. So it's good that I'm processing it, and also like I guess something that's made it a little bit hard too, maybe like since sober October. So let me be honest. I kind of had a little bit of a shot on Friday, so I kind of cheated, but I don't. I'm more concerned about like THC And I mean, although it's still like sober and I'm not gonna drink or anything, like I did notice that like I don't it's like I don't have a problem with drinking. It's like I drink maybe like once every 2 months, if that. And I don't even really like it like that much. It's just kind of it's kind of fun sometimes, but it's not really like anything. So I'm more concerned about like THC and like weed and how I react with that, because I guess like that's where it's like I have more of a problem. And yeah, man, it's just like I think like having to deal with these sort of emotions and feelings like just sober is going to be very like helpful down the line, and I'm very proud of myself for like sticking through and just writing out how I felt, because there's times where I just feel like I want to record myself and just talk, and I should. I don't see why I don't, even if I don't post it. I don't know. I'm just like hearing that now and just putting that thought. I was like, I don't know why I don't just record myself, because sometimes I just want to fucking talk. I just want to get my mind off of it, get my mind, or just clear my mind. Just say whatever it is that I'm feeling, because yeah, like even if it's not for a podcast, like I can still do it, right? And it makes that it's like, wait, why not? Why not? Well, that makes sense. But this little journal, bro. Oh, shit. Sorry, low power mode. This little journal here. Let me get my charger real quick. This little journal has been my little like emotion kind of diary, you can kind of say, bro. I don't know, man. I'm kind of writing in here. I'm drawing in here. I am just scribbling, doodling, writing out my feelings, writing out my emotion, and that's helped me a lot. It's really has. Like, it really like cleared my mind. It made me put it. It gave me comfort. It gave me comfort. It's just like it's so cool for me to have that, and I know that in the future when I get to look back at that, I'm gonna be able to just like see how much I've grown, and I understand that all this is for me to grow. So like I try not to let it like bother me so much. It's kind of just like take it as it comes, and whatever you feel, like you're allowed to feel, and it's not really, I shouldn't feel guilty for feeling jealous or feeling insecure, because I mean, realizing now, I'd always feel like insecure when it came to this person, and I don't know, it's not her fault. I guess it's in me, and it's like I need to like really dig deep into why I feel insecure when it comes to this person, because even when we were hanging out, when the times when it seemed like maybe we can get back together, maybe maybe there's something still there, a lot of the old demons would come back, like a lot of the insecurities, a lot of the wonderings of like, why didn't she text me, or why is she acting a little bit weird, why is she distant. It was just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, Jesus? Like, I don't know, man. I guess like I still really care about her, and maybe that's why it's so like hard, and maybe it's so like it's just so, maybe like I feel so like strong about it. But I don't know, man. I just think I'm more looking forward to the future, when I can just say or see where I'm at in a couple of months. Because like I said, I'm not super concerned about having a girlfriend or like really talking to anyone like that. Although it'd be nice. Like sometimes it's a little lonely, I'm not gonna lie. Like, but it's a different kind of lonely, because I feel like I've been so like, I guess in the past when I'd feel lonely, it was just like I'd be with people and feel lonely. And that was just maybe because like I was empty. But now that I've been just hanging out with myself more, and like just like training and working out and eating good, like I've been kind of like sculpting my body like little by little, like sculpting myself, sculpting my mindset, sculpting the type of person I want to be moving forward. So I have been spending a lot of time with this new me, but I noticed that there was a lot of the old demons that came back, and although I still have that same mindset of like moving forward, and I'm still moving forward, but I just noticed that like from being like here, those demons kind of brought me back to here, and now it's like me working my way up. So it's like I know I'm eventually gonna pass this place, so I just gotta keep going, man. And I think that's how everyone has to kind of do it. Like you can't really dwell about the past, and maybe that's where like I catch myself, like maybe I feel so emotional about this because it's like at one point she was my girlfriend and I was obsessed and I was in love and we were in love, and there was a lot of like, we gave each other 2 years of each other, and like that's not very like, it's not like easy, it's not like you can just move on from that or like really just like move forward easily when it's like a part of you. Damn, you got me fucking tearing up, bro. But it's just more. It's kind of hard, I guess. It's like you spend so much time with a certain person, and well, obviously you're growing. Obviously they're growing, and well, there's been this distance between us, so it's like it makes sense that we're both growing, but also like it's kind of bittersweet because although I'm moving forward and a lot of things are coming my way, part of me is like still attached to that, and it's a little hard, it's like I guess maybe that's why it's all like been affecting me so much. Like it's kind of hurt my feelings, and I don't think it's a bad thing to have my feelings hurt, because obviously it's like leading to me like expressing this emotion that maybe I have built up, but it's just kind of hard, especially since I've just been dealing with it head on. And I mean, I guess after like during the 75 days, like I had a lot of time to just process however it was that I felt, and it was never like, I knew that weed wasn't an option, or like, I couldn't just get high or bait to like forget or to just move on or to distract myself. It's kind of now it's just like, here, bro, here's your fucking demons, and like you fucking deal with them, and I guess it's okay, there's not really much you can do except move forward, because it's like I noticed that when I went backwards like 3-4 steps, and it's like I should just worry about moving forward. And I guess the comfort of like knowing that, if it's meant to be, like even despite whatever happens, it'll happen, but also, who's to say like there isn't someone better out there for me, which like I don't think is impossible or isn't like fucking, it isn't, it's like it's not possible, I'm sure there's someone out there that won't make me feel like I have to be a different way or a certain way. And I know that there's people out there who appreciate me for being me, and not that my ex didn't appreciate me for being me. There was just a lot of instances where like a lot of instances where I noticed I felt like I needed to be a different version of me that wasn't 100% me. And I mean, it's cool, it's all good. Like it all happens for a reason. It all happens it happens for a reason, and you have to go through these ups and downs to really like identify what it is that you want for the future. But it kind of fucking sucks when, it's like after 2 years, you kind of, it's, I don't know, man. And I really don't know. I wish I did know, but maybe it's best that I don't know yet, and eventually I will know, and eventually I'm gonna figure it out. It's just fucking hard, it's just been, I guess, more hard recently because I guess like just sober and confronting these feelings but also like I'm very proud to know that like in the future I've gone through so much shit, like 100% aware of it. I didn't run away from it. I couldn't run away from it. It's just like I fucking closed the door, and it's like me and you now, me versus myself. Like And I look forward to it's like the time where I finally get to step out of like this like chamber of like dealing with past trauma, dealing with certain feelings. Like I'm gonna be like, wow, like you've grown so much. And these little sober challenges that you take and that you do for yourself like have helped you so much, man. And I know it has. And I know it's gonna continue to help me. And like that's what's kind of exciting for me. Because like, it's like I'm constantly improving, constantly trying new things, constantly pushing myself to better myself, and I'm constantly trying to like improve. And I'm constantly working on myself, so it's like I can like I can look back and be like, damn, like, I've gave this example before and probably a bunch of times, but it's like, I'm paving my path, right? I'm paving my own path, and as I move forward, like, and I lay a brick down as I go, like, as I pave this path, eventually at one point I'll get to look back and see all of the little fucking bricks I've put down just by, continuing to move forward. And again, I've heard this quote where it's like, the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. And honestly, that makes me feel really, really good, because you kind of can get stuck in the past, or you can get stuck in what happened, what didn't happen, what should have happened, how it could have happened, what I could have done differently, what she could have done differently, what could have changed, what could have not changed. Like, so much can come from all of that, like so much can just like make you. And I think it's important to really just address how you feel sometimes, because it's like, yeah, I can just bottle it up and just like let it consume me, as it has been, even though it's only been like a day or two. It's been a day, but I think it's been like 2 days since like Saturday, because I also saw something that day too. It was just like, okay. So I have been thinking about this person a lot this weekend. It's not that I don't want to be thinking about this person, but I just don't want to be feeling the way that I'm feeling. And it's not this person, it's like, it's all me. Like, I'm not blaming anyone. Like, this is me. I'm 100% responsible for how I feel. But it's just like, fuck. It's just like, fuck, man, this is hard. But I appreciate you giving me the space to do this and be vulnerable here, because outside of my journal, I kind of struggle to really, really say how I feel sometimes. And just helps me just be vulnerable, just helps me just address certain things about me that I kind of hide, or that I'm kind of trying to ignore. It's kind of crazy now, 20 minutes in, it's like teary-eyed, shaky voice. Didn't really expect this today. I knew I wanted to talk about it, and I'm glad that I am talking about it. But fuck, man, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting to happen when I was going to talk about it, because, like, again, I was trying to tiptoe around it, but I guess it's more valuable to see me be vulnerable, to see me show some sort of emotion that you may not maybe see all the time for me, because I'm usually very good, and I'm still fucking happy. Like, my day's been really good still, but sometimes you gotta just stop and really just address how you feel and be honest with yourself. Like, you can't bottle it up forever, or you can't, you shouldn't bottle it up. Like, I really don't think you should. I think it's very important to just be honest with yourself, man. Just let yourself feel what you feel, and it's like, if you need to fucking cry, like, cry, bro. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, here I am on fucking the internet crying about a certain person. Some of you guys might know, like, I'm sure most of you know who I'm talking about, so it's not like Some of you guys know who I'm talking about, and it's cool. I don't care. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. Um, I don't really know. I knew I wanted to talk about this and how I've been feeling, but it's just good, man. It feels good to just let, I guess, this vulnerable side out, because I know I have been kind of I've been avoiding it in the sense of like it's been in my head, but I've just been going, moving forward, moving forward, and like I don't know. I think it's very cool, and I'm glad that I let myself just kind of feel everything out, like actually take the time and be like, okay, well, how are you feeling, like. And honestly, bro, I feel good for the most part. I'm doing very good, but that had been on my mind for a while, and like I'm glad that you guys are listening to me. And if you're not listening, oh fucking well, like I already cried. So if you didn't listen, you missed out. But man, I don't know, man. I wish there was I wish there was a way to say like shit's like no, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, bro. I'm trying to like bring this shit back full circle, but I don't know. I just don't know right now. I don't know. I'm good. I'm happy. Um, I've already told myself I accept what's coming for me, what's coming my way. I know there's a lot coming my way. I know there's a lot that I have going on that is going, it's going to provide a lot of things for me, and that gives me comfort. That makes me feel very, very good to know that like everything that I'm doing right now will eventually lead me to so much, success. Will lead me to so many people that I enjoy being around, so many fortunes, so many blessings, and it's just going along with it, and really just letting myself feel out whatever it is that I feel. I'm recording. That's so funny. Oh, man. So you come here often or what? Cause fuck, man. Oh man, me versus myself. This is the core. This is what me versus myself is, and I'm very grateful to have this. And back to like going back to, I want to have guests on here, and I don't know how open people want to be. I understand that it's kind of maybe might be scary to be vulnerable and just say maybe some certain things on the internet. But I think it's so valuable for us humans to just see other humans be vulnerable and other humans just like show their struggles, because it's like everyone struggles with some sort of battle. Everyone struggles with some sort of friction in their head, whether it's like I should be doing this or maybe I should be doing that. I want to do this, but I want to keep doing this, and I know I want to be doing. It's a battle, and everyone has that. Everyone has that me versus myself in them, and that applies to everybody. Like me versus myself isn't just my thing. It's like you at home, like you versus yourself happens a lot of the times, and I think it's okay to confront you. Let yourself just feel out whatever it is that you feel and be vulnerable. You don't have to hide it. You don't have to bottle it up. You don't have to run away from it. It's just, it's like it's so much easier. And it's not easier. It's just so much better and healthier to just address it and just tell yourself like, all right, this is why I'm feeling this. I'm feeling like this right now. And I think I'm feeling like this because of this. And you never know. You might end up leading into a rabbit hole that just makes you want to cry. And you guys all know. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure a lot of you do. That feeling after you cry. Like, it doesn't have to be sobbing, but like I feel like, I guess for me, when I finally like actually just like let myself cry, the feeling after is just so like blissful and so like just calming and rewarding, because it's like I just feel so like I feel exhausted, but I feel so at peace and so calm because it's like I let out all of those built up fucking feelings and thoughts that have been going on in my head, and I just I'm starting to feel warm. I'm starting to feel some sort of like warm feeling all inside of me, like that's like comfort. It's like I guess it's like myself just comforting myself, and I'm also getting like goosebumps just to know that like I have this opportunity and this platform to really influence and really inspire some people, because I've been told I inspire some people, and that shit's fucking crazy. It's so cool. It really is so fucking cool to know that what I'm doing fucking helps someone in whatever way they find it help them. It's so valuable. Um, it's so fucking valuable for me, and I really hope that like you guys feel the same way for this, because like honestly, sincerely, I'm so blessed, and I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of myself for really doing this for myself. Like this is one thing that I've been doing for a year. I've been doing this for myself for a year. It's fucking crazy, man. Like even in the future, like like it's just like you look at your journals from the past, and you can see that I'm gonna get to watch a 19-year-old me Monday, October 5th. In the future, like I don't know what, maybe when I'm fucking 30, when I'm 20, when I'm 40, I get to look back at the fucking 19-year-old that was Jesus, and get to just compare so much shit that has happened, and just see how far I've made it. And I think that's fucking cool. I really think it is. And hopefully YouTube lets me have these when, like, if it ever goes out of like business or something, like, or maybe they'll be on the internet forever. And for all I know, in 100 years, someone will find my podcast and really be touched by it. Um, so if you're listening to this from, and it's not 2020, it's maybe 100, or even, I don't know, fuck. If it's like 30 years from now and you're watching this, that's fucking crazy. That's really crazy. That's really cool. It's really fucking cool. And I'm proud of myself for doing this for me. Doing this for me, for my future family, for generations to come. Like, look at your look at your great grandpa Jesus, and then they can learn from me, bro. Even my fucking great grandkids, like holy shit, dude. I don't know, even my great grandkids, like I really don't know, but it's just so cool. It really is really cool for me to have this and to do this for myself. Um, I appreciate this so much. You guys don't. I don't think you understand how important this is to me. Which is why I'm so happy to have a structure for it. Like I have a structure for my podcast, and I don't know why. I had a structure at one point when it was just like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I don't know how. I look back and I think like, damn, bro, what was I doing? What was I even saying back then? But I don't know. I like this kind of once a week kind of like tune in. Um, Even though sometimes there might be more than one. Like it's not for sure there's gonna be one on Wednesday, but if there's another one, like there is gonna be another one. Like I don't see why I should limit myself. But do expect one every Wednesday. Because I will be recording every Monday, and then recording. Uploading and editing on Wednesdays. So that's something to look forward to if you're a fan of this podcast. Very grateful again for the opportunity to sit here and talk to you. Very grateful for you wanting to spend an hour, like half an hour with me. Sorry. It's just really inspiring for myself, and I'm very proud to just see where I can take and see where this will take me. Um, I know that a lot of blessings are coming my way. I know that a lot of things are bound to improve, bound to change for myself, and I understand that all of this is happening for a reason. So, like, let's just buckle up and go for the ride and see whatever, confront whatever it is that comes my way, and let whatever, like I said, let whatever comes my way just come my way. Like, I'm okay with that, and I'm happy with that. So, that being said, thank you so much for listening to Me versus Myself podcast. I know these recent episodes haven't been as long, but I do eventually want to get back to like the 1 hour mark. But I'm just so grateful to have this conversation with you, and grateful for you that you're listening. It really means so much to me to know that you guys are tuning in, and that this podcast is growing, and that everything that I'm working on means something to somebody, like someone other than me. So if you like this, if you enjoy this, if you are interested in my journey and continuing, and you would like to continue to follow me towards follow me documenting my mindset, my goals, my thoughts, my feelings. If you'd like to follow me and see where I go with all of these feelings and thoughts, please buckle up and tune in for the ride. I'm very grateful for a lot of you. I'm grateful for all of you. Like, I'm not gonna say a lot of you, but I'm grateful for all of you who've took the time to just tune in and see what I'm doing. I think it's very, 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 very special to me. Like, it's very special, and I can keep going on and on and on about how fucking valuable and special this is for me, but I'd be here all day. Yes, the podcasts are eventually going to get longer again. I just need to get back into the flow of like, okay, this is how I feel, this is what I'm thinking. Maybe add some sort of structure. There are some more things I'd like to add before like having guests. I don't know. Maybe I might have my first interview soon. I'm not sure. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But Sober October, day 5, done. It's still 2:55, but it's pretty much, Sober October is pretty much done. I just gotta wait for the time to pass. And it is what it is. I'm excited. Looking forward to maybe have a psychedelic trip towards the end of I don't know, sometime after October. Again, thank you so much for listening. Sorry the camera keeps shaking because I keep putting my big old glass down, but I appreciate you so much. And please, thank you for liking. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. This has been Me versus Myself, episode 60, signing out.